what role does that play with respect to your chronic pain? What does your intuition, does that have a role? Does that matter when it comes to how you make decisions and how you make choices about your chronic pain or your chronic illness? For me, I didn't believe it mattered for a really long time. And when I discovered that it really truly does, that changed everything. I've had lots of health challenges over the years, but I'd been bedridden for several years, and I was listening to my doctors, and I was trusting them, and I was waiting for them to fix me, because I grew up in the era where I believed that doctors were all-knowing and gods, and that they had the answers to everything. And if I just would find the right doctor, if I would just find the right treatment, if I would find the right pill, I'd find the right prescription, if I'd find the right or get the right diagnosis, then I would know what was wrong with me, and I could go about getting it fixed. I could do whatever it took to fix it. Well, after years and years of hundreds and hundreds of doctors and being bedridden, I discovered that the doctors didn't have the answers. They couldn't fix me. And I was given some really grim news and grim diagnosis, or lack of diagnosis. And that's when I learned that it didn't feel right to me. The things that they were telling me didn't seem right. They didn't feel right. Oh, we can't find anything. It's all in your head. It's all your imagination. Da, 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 da. And for years, I listened to lots of doctors and lots of experts about all of these things. And I realized one day that they don't know. They're guessing. They're trying to figure out. They're diagnosing. They've got this education and this knowledge and this information. They've got some detailed information, but they don't have the most important information. They don't have me. They don't have what's going on inside of me, both physically and emotionally and spiritually and mentally. They don't know that. There's no way they can know that. And that's what really counts. What's going on with us physically is just one component of what's going on with our whole beingness. And until we pull all those pieces together and put those pieces together, we don't even know what's going on with us. We don't know how we feel about things, much less can anyone, any expert outside of us, tell us what's going on with us or in us. And I learned that how I feel about things and my gut instinct about a treatment, about a doctor, about something that someone said to me, I always have to balance that against, how does that feel to me? Does that feel right to me? Does that make me feel lighter? Or does that feel off to me? Does that feel like what they're saying doesn't exactly fit me? It's not my situation. It's not what's really going on with me. And until I started really honoring that and listening to that and tapping into it, I didn't get better. I actually got progressively worse. But once I did start paying attention to, okay, well, they told me to take this drug. This drug has these side effects. There's so many side effects of this particular drug that I actually feel worse than the symptoms of the diseases and the illnesses that are going on with me. Maybe this isn't the right prescription for me. Maybe this isn't the right treatment for me. Maybe this isn't the right protocol for me. And until I started taking personal responsibility and expressing how things were really affecting me and paying attention to, because up until that point, I didn't really even pay attention to how I felt about things and how things were affecting me. I just trusted that somebody and something outside of me was going to give me a magic pill or a magic potion or a magic drug, and I would be fine. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out until I started taking some action and moving toward getting better and creating a life that I wanted, that I started getting better and creating the life that I wanted. So I guess my message today is, are you listening to your intuition? Are you tapping into how you feel about absolutely everything that's going on with you? Not only with your pain, but with all the aspects of your life. Because guess what? I discovered that my painful relationship was having a direct impact on my experience of physical pain, on migraines, on symptoms and things that I was having. And I didn't think that it would have anything to do with it. But I was involved in a relationship that wasn't good for me. And because it wasn't good for me, it was manifesting itself and showing up in all different symptoms and all types of pain in my body that I didn't need. And since removing myself from that relationship, a whole lot of different pains. Now I still got pain, but a whole lot of pains that I wouldn't have ever thought could go away have actually dissipated, decreased, and gone away. So I say anything is possible. So I'm just curious if you and how much credence you put and how much importance you give to your gut instinct, your feeling, how you feel about a particular environment, a situation, a doctor, a treatment, a protocol. Share in the comments below, because I would love to have a conversation about this, and I would love to know if I'm the only one that's experienced these things or if you're experiencing them too. Take care. Talk soon.